Got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Hey now, Metal Mike coming at you. I'm in the bunker. It is Thursday. The wife is upstairs with my 4-year-old. They are wrestling, playing with Stretch Armstrong. Yes, the original. Casey, about that bottle. Okay, brother, what am I looking for as far as a trade? I did a little research on the bottle too. The lip on the top of that bottle was applied to it, which was very interesting, and it's cool. It's got about a quarter of the fluid in it in the cork. That being said, we won't even discuss value as far as trade. I would really like another steel pressed big toy in relic condition like the one you sent me. If you got anything like that, fucking done deal, one piece. Obviously, you know me, Iron Crosses, German helmet, Japanese helmet. Now, of course, there's big value in those too, so fuck, I don't know. If we can hit something in the middle there, you know, there's got to be some kind of middle ground. I did find your Facebook page. Fucking amazing. I'm so jealous of your space, and let me make that clear to anyone out there when I say jealous, that's not a negative thing. That's just something to strive for. Casey, wow, man, to have that kind of fucking space, and you have such cool shit. I remember we spoke in the past a few times, you know, just through emails and messages on YouTube, and with what you do. Just amazing, man. The shit you're bringing in is the level I was at probably in about 2000, 2002, right in there. When I was working with my stepdad, I was seeing that kind of quality shit, because I consider what you have quality. Fucking fun, man. So jealous. I wish I lived in your state so I could work with you, alongside you on any level. It would be an honor just to be in that environment. Just that shit coming through, cool stuff, vintage. Like, I could see that that's what you have going on. Wow, whatever. So hopefully maybe you have one of those things I mentioned. As far as a video right now, yesterday I shot a couple videos saying I needed to work on my motivation to get something listed on eBay. Ended up pulling those pulleys down. I never listed them. I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. Today there's a lot more pressure to make up for yesterday and today. So realistically, if I could list those pulleys plus maybe one more or two more items, maybe 5 would be really cool. I'd feel great. But I don't have anything other than those pulleys right now, so I thought I would take you guys along with me out into the bunker, and let's pop open one of them fucking tubs and see if I can pull something out to sell right now. No games. So let's do that and give this video some content. It is dark. It's kind of cold in Minnesota today. It's probably like in the 30s. Not probably, it's in the 30s. And it's supposed to drop really fucking brutal. We were supposed to, I guess, have gotten some snow last night. There is none. Oh man, I really am hoping that I just pop a tub and I can pull something out fast. So right here we got kind of an easy access situation. Other than these stupid, I put this early doll on right here. If anyone out there collects dolls or knows somebody that would be considered interested in a trade, listed this on eBay. Didn't get a fucking bid. Unbelievable. Early 1900s. In many ways folk art because it's been adjusted. Real human hair. Braided. Nicely knitted little piece. Custom. This rooster pin was on here. Real early doll leather shoes. Hollow straw body. I don't know what kind of face that is. It's kind of a... It's not glass. Whatever. I got that. I'd fucking let that thing go cheap if anyone wants to barter or just buy it. It's good shelf art, that's for sure. Put it on eBay. Maybe it's just how I listed it. My keywords. Sometimes that can be it. Or just catching the wrong person. There was no market at the time. But I couldn't get a bite on it. A lot of the times, you know, eBay does that calculated shipping. Because I use priority mail, so I just, you know, I measure the box, weigh it, and then what it does is when the buyers are looking at it, it kind of gives them a rough idea of what they're going to be paying if they buy your item, and usually it's obnoxiously over. Like I had a jacket on there yesterday, and a guy sent me an email from Pittsburgh saying fucking $30 shipping because that's what it's quoting them. It fucking sucks, you know, and that scares people off. So that had to go in a big box. Wait a minute, what is this shit? Oh, I do want to get rid of these. Let's get fucking rid of them. I overpaid for these. Gosh, I bet you about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Let's look. And what they are is, you know, they're tin. Maybe I should hold on to them, and I'll tell you why now. Thinking on it, who made them? Let me see. Marks, trademarks, modern toys, Japan, Japanese. I've got 1, 2, 3. This is probably the coolest one. 4 of them in really clean condition. Well, actually, this is probably the coolest one, I guess. But I paid too much. I think I paid $25 a piece on them, like about 6 years ago. So fuck that. What I'll do on them is it's going to take a few years to catch up. I maybe make some money on those. So I'm just going to let those rot. Though I'd like to get rid of them. Here's a little old vintage trunk. I should probably sell that. And I will too. But inside, what do we got? Some watches and a bunch of old Hot Wheels Matchbox cars. Not too old, but probably 70s, 80s. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do a lot of those. Let's pull those out right now. I know I got a box for these. And this is exactly kind of what we're looking for right now. Smalls. So let's see, we got that right. Let's get under some better light. Let's see what we're going to put in this lot. First we got this. Well, we'll get to it. Okay, so that's a Hot Wheels. It's a Matchbox. Now, these are all rough, and there's a reason they're in here. They're really nothing special, but maybe in a lot, you know, they are old at the very least. You know, 80s, 70s, tail end. This one's cool, from the Bandit. Separate. What's this one? Tootsie Toy. So the more in the lot that I can get, you know, for names, Japanese, plastic, the better. This one's cool. The Poison Pinto. This van, whatever, Hot Wheels, not too old. Whatever. Another Hot Wheels. Like I said, not the oldest, but some kind of cool ones. Not too bad. What's this one from? This is Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. I think this is from a movie, Cannonball Run. It's just a remnant. Nice Greyhound bus. That's cool. You know, and that's what I'll put in the headline. So there's some old Matchbox in here. A couple Japanese plastic racers. Another Hot Wheels unique. What is that? A Chevette. Here we go. Paddy wagon. Your Basic Express Trucking Company, 1901. 1980s, if I remember right. It's about, I was still even playing with them, I think, at that time. And then right here, totally 1980s with the gold. Hopefully it's not being washed out. And then right here we got this, just a Citizen Watch pamphlet. I always keep these. I used to sell a lot of that kind of stuff in the beginning. And then I've got this case for a watch, an hour, and then there's just a bunch of old junk watches in there. And you know, like this is a Digital Citizen. This could be a good one. Just got some basics in here. What is this? A Gruen. Early though. Engraved on the back. Let's see, what year is it? It says Harvey. 1951. Cool. Got another one here. What do we got? Just a Life. This is a free one. Pitiful. Probably found that in a dumpster or something. And then this last one, another pitiful. Halston. I thought it was working for a second there. And then another digital one right here. Nelsonic. Now I wish these were tested. But anyway, we'll put them on a lot with the case and everything. We'll put a lot of the cars on, and then we'll put a lot of those on, and then, you know, when we get those boxes that I order from Priority, we'll put this beautiful little vintage, almost like doll case here. Is really what a lot of these were used for. It's pretty fancy.
probably 1950s if I remember right. I pulled it out of a dumpster years ago. You say, well, it's a jewelry box. It may be, but it's supposed to be like a little trunk. So a lot of these were actually for dolls, doll dresses and stuff. Kids would get these. And that's what I think this is. Though it could be a jewelry box. We'll never know. With the lock on it, though, I guess. Now I gotta switch it up. See the madness that is my life? The junk in the hoard. Now, we didn't even get into a fucking tub. Let's crack that tub. I said we would. Shit, we pulled that box open right off the top of the tub trying to get to it and ended up finding a couple lots of shit. So, luckily I can just spin this here, open it, and like I thought, looks like it's got old hunting, maybe military type stuff in it. Yeah, these are hunting. I picked these up at a garage sale years ago. I gotta get them out of here. Look, $2 a pop. I think I paid on them. A lot of old hunting. Oh, they reek too. And then down in here, some military bags. Ugh, they stink. They just smell like those old duffel bags, which in a way kind of smell like vomit. To be honest with you, those old army duffel bags can really stink it up. I don't feel like selling any of that shit right now, so we'll just pass on that. Now let's go to number 2. This feels heavy, so this has got to be books. Ugh. Ugh. Books. People mad with these books, I tell you. There's so many. And this is what I'm talking about. I've got lots of tubs filled like this with vintage books. I used to have all this shit displayed back in the day. Some pretty cool shit though. Just I always tried to grab any books that kind of popped that I thought were really cool. So let's pass that tub. Go one more tub deep and see if we can fucking find something. What do we got in here? Anything exciting? I guess there's a tin. Get this old tin. Flash hand cleaner. Looks like there's a couple old coffee tins and Never Dull tin. And not feeling it. This is kind of cool though. This is for minnows, whatever, for fishing. I forget what that's called. A bait bucket, except a mini one. I guess you would either strap to your boat or, I don't know, not on your belt, I would think, but maybe. It's from my buddy since 1862 from Fall City. You know, that's a good item. Let's sell that fucker. That could be something. Right here, just an egg. I forget what this shit is that it's carved out of. Soapstone or something like that. I can't remember. And then I used to have this out for a long time. This toad. I think I'll take this upstairs and give it to my daughter. Made in Japan. I picked it up at a garage sale, estate clean out years ago. Beautifully hand carved. Look at that. Maybe I should sell that fucker, huh? Look at that wood. Maybe I shouldn't give that to my daughter. Yeah, I think we'll sell the toad. It came real close there for a minute though. I was ready. How many times do you see these pop up? This one has seen better days. My kids actually played with this one. I would always buy shit like this when I was a single father, raising those kids. So then here, I've got an old tub of Quaker Oatster. This is a real early one actually. I remember seeking this one out. I can't remember where I found it. But on the rear it's got some Roy Rogers. And you could get this branding iron ring inside here. See exciting offer on the back. But inside here, let's see if there's anything. I know there's old toys in here. And this is great because just a lot of these, look at that. That's really cool. That's a Toyota. And that's made by, well, made in France. I don't even recognize that name. But that's a real unique one. So that could pop all on its own. There's just lots more of these little cars. This whole thing is filled with little toys and dinosaurs, it looks like. And here's a vintage Spider-Man. Made out of plastic, made in Mexico, so it even makes it a little bit more unique. Yeah, I think I found we're just going to stick to these smalls, these cars, this bait, and this frog. And sadly, what I've done now is I've unpacked all this shit, and I got to actually do work and put some of it back. What?
work outside of taking pictures and listing things and getting rid of the horde? Over dramatic? Overacting? I do it all, right? That's it, huh? We did a little digging. As you can see, what we did is we just kicked through those 2 tubs and that box that was on top with those cars and this trunk with the Hot Wheels, and we pulled that. We found a box of books, some old hunting. As you can see, more books, and there's some tins in there. And this is obviously a flea market piece, this puppet here, because it's just not going to bring nothing. I don't think there's enough bang on the buck for those. You know, actually, these Prince Albert cans, though common, this is a very early one. Not extremely early, but early, and it's pretty fucking clean. So whatever, nothing special, that's right. We got another tub deep. Now we got rows and rows of horde. The madness that be my life. Listen. In the distance, the junk howls. What beautiful music does it make? And I am a fool. A court jester trying to make you laugh and to have a good day, and that's it. And I'm in the bunker, and I'm over animated today because I maybe it's the pressure that I actually have to do something. But I'm going to get off, quit yapping, and I'm going to fucking list something. Metal Mike listed we found the cars. We're putting those on in a large lot. In a 7x7x6 box from eBay for free. Remember, go to United States Postal Service on the website, and you can have those boxes delivered to your door for free. And then you get a discount every time you use the priority box when you're selling on eBay. So when the buyer pays $12.95 for their shipping, you only pay like $9 something. So that kicks you back, which of course absorbs some of your loss that you've taken for your fees for selling and listing the item. So it's a way for you to make that back on some level. Of course, not all of it, but something, and you're denting. And you're keeping that machine oil, and you're listing, and you're getting rid of stuff, and you're working, and you're enhancing your collection by taking that and buying something cooler for your collection. Or you're just taking that and you're hunting for more. You're getting out there, you're finding it. Remember, you can find it any way. You can find it on the curb, you can find it in the dumpster, you can find it in the thrift store, the flea market. Use it all. The more you know, the more different ways that you go about getting it, the more successful you're going to be. Right? And you know that deep inside already. I'm just reminding you. Metal Mike, hey now! In the bunker, Suicidal Tendencies representing. I love that band. And the new Metallica is really cool, and I'll tell you what. So it's a 3-disc set. The first 2 discs really being the new album. The fucking disc 2 is the one. Fucking brutal. And it's skipping in there because I ran too long videoing. See? We're in pure darkness now. But I'll show you what. That's the song I like. Alright, guys. Ladies, if they're out there. And guys. Everyone, have a good day. Metal Mike. Hey now.